Hello everyone, so today we'll be going through our worksheet solutions for question 3. So let's get right into it. We'll start off with the easy one, 3a. So it straight up gives you the gradient is 3 and the y-intercept is -2. So if you remember the general equation of the line, y equals mx plus c, we just sub those two values in. So the equation of this line would be y equals 3x minus 2. And now the tricky ones. We'll actually skip b for now and we'll get back to it later. We'll go to c first. So it gives you 2 points. Remember, the first step is working out the gradient. And how we do this is we use the formula y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. So in this case, y2 is 17, y1 is -8, x2 is 2, and x1 is -3. So if we work that out, remember the double negatives become a positive. So 17 plus 8 is 25, and 2 plus 3, remember, is 5. So the gradient is 5. And so now we sub it back into the equation. So y equals 5x plus c. And we choose a random point. I think for simplicity's sake, the first point would be a bit easier. So now we know that y is -8 for this point. 5 times the x value is -3. So -8 equals -15 plus c. C equals 15 minus 8 equals 7. So now we have c and the gradient. We just sub back into the general equation of the line. And we get y equals to 5x plus 7 as our final answer. Alright. So now let's do D. Very similar process. The 2 points, first thing we do is work out the gradient. So y2 -4 minus 14 over -12 minus 11 and 2 equals to -18 on -12 and 2. The -12 and 2, I'll just write it down, -12 and 2 is the same as 6. So -18 over -6. The gradient is 3. Now we sub in the gradient to the general equation, 3x plus c. We'll choose the second point because it's got it's got smaller values. So we just use that point. We know the y is -4 and the x is -12 plus c. So now we've got -4 equals -3 on 2 plus c. C equals -4 plus 3 on 2. Which when simplified, it just equals to -5 on 2. Yep. And now that we have the gradient and the intercept, we just write it back into the general form. So it's just y equals 3x minus 5 on 2. And that's our final solution. And going back to B, the reason why I did this one last is because this one's a bit different to what we've gone through before. Instead, if you didn't realize, it actually gives you 2 points, the y-intercept and the x-intercept. So the y-intercept is when the x is 0. And it says the y-intercept is 3. So this is actually the first point that it gives you. And the second point it gives you is that the x-intercept is -6 and 5. And the x-intercept means that the y value is 0. So these are the first 2 points. So working out the gradient, we've got 0 minus 3 and -6 on 5 minus 0. So it's just -3 on -6 on 5, which is 15 on 6, which simplifies to 5 on 2. So again, we have y equals 5 on 2x plus c. We'll sub in the first one because it's a bit easier. We know x is 0 and y is 3. Equals 5 on 2 times 0 plus c. C is just 3. Yeah. So then we put it back into the line equation, and we've got y equals 5 on 2x plus 3. So that's about it. These are the worksheet solutions. Thanks for watching.